This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and today we're at Zone Denver. I'm here with the president, Jeff Sherman. Jeff, let me tell you, basically you're bringing food to people's doors. What got you involved in this industry?
Well, Gary, I've been doing this for about 10 years. We opened our first store in Seattle, Washington, and we were up and down the West Coast. And always wanted to come to Colorado because I went to school out here 25, 30 years ago. Home diet delivery really took off in the last 10 years, and people are just finding that the convenience of it is key. I mean, anybody can really do this for themselves, but they just don't. Between working and family and trying to take the time to prepare healthy meals for yourself, the shopping, the cooking, the planning, and then, of course, there's the waste that's involved when you cook for yourself. We make it ridiculously easy. You just open up your door in the morning and there is everything you need for your entire day's meals, your breakfast, your lunch, dinner, snacks, just everything you need. And it couldn't be more convenient.
And we're talking about fresh meals here. We're not talking about anything that's freeze-dried or frozen. When it shows up, it's fresh and ready to be eaten.
Oh, absolutely. The meals are made and delivered fresh, delivered the day that they're prepared.
What are some of the benefits that you've heard testimonials from people that have used the service?
Well, besides the obvious that you're going to lose weight if that's what you need, but when you eat properly, and everybody knows this, and you've experienced it at one point or another, that when you eat properly, you just feel better. Your body reacts better, you don't get tired, you don't have those afternoon blahs, and you're just eating well-balanced food. And in our program, all the meals are 40-30-30, which means this, that everything is approximately 40% of the meals are carbohydrates, mostly from fruit and vegetables, 30% lean protein, and 30% favorable fat. And when you eat a meal in those ratios, in that combination, you get certain benefits. But the main thing is that it balances your insulin, which is key, because that's the indicator of what makes you hungry or what doesn't. And when your insulin is balanced, some of the benefits that you get besides weight loss is, improved mental clarity, and especially what most people experience is those afternoon blahs. You start to get tired at 2, 3 in the afternoon. You feel like you need to take a nap. Now, on the occasion where maybe you didn't feel like that in the afternoon, you probably by accident had a balanced lunch. But the heavier things that you're going to eat or things that you're going to do, say through a drive-through, you just tend to get tired. Those things tend to just sit, and that's how people gain weight. But the main benefit is increased energy, weight loss, and just the fact that you are eating healthy, and everybody will eat healthy if it's done for you.
I think what a lot of people out there believe also is the fact that if you're going to eat well, then you're not going to eat food that's very tasty. But looking at what you've got in front of me here, we're talking about delicious food, not only fresh.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we take great care to make sure that things are presented properly, that they taste good. We don't want you to get bored. We need to keep a good variety going so that you remain interested.
Speaking of variety, if a person logs into the website there, they're able to pull down some menus, take a look at what you guys have. Let me ask you, for people out there that have customized menus, what about allergies? Are you able to accommodate that?
Absolutely. We do choose and make the menus. However, let's say you are allergic to a particular food item or you don't eat red meat, an appropriate substitution will be made so that we make sure that you get what it is that you want, so that you're not buying and having food delivered that you can't eat.
Sure. Obviously, people out there, they've got programs they're trying to lose some weight with, but let me ask you, somebody that's a diabetic, how does this program benefit them?
The Zone diet is an insulin balancing diet, and by keeping your insulin in check, that generally is what is required by type 2 diabetics in particular.
If a person wanted to get a program put together, let's say a 30-day program, I'm sure you can do that, but let's say I just want to do 3 or 4 days a week, is that possible?
Oh, of course. We have many people that do short terms. We have one particular couple who lives in Denver who only gets food 1 day a week. And I guess they just don't want to think about food and just, be able to go out and not worry about it for the day. So that those particular individuals get food just once a week. But yes, we do have many clients. Some get 5 days a week, some get 7 days a week. It's completely up to the individual.
So you're talking about completely customized meals here as to what your taste and what you like, but obviously the schedule is customized as well. And so you can decide what days you want to come in and what you want to do with them. What about snacks? Are we able to get some snacks on the side, or is it just strictly the 3 meals?
It's 3 meals plus 1 snack.
If a person got on a schedule with you and they needed to stop for a vacation and then maybe resume again, how does that work?
You just call us, give us a day or two's notice, and whatever the reason is, well, like you said, if you have to go out of town for business, you have family coming in, for whatever reason that you want to pause for a couple of days, a week, or however long you want, you never lose what you've purchased. If you buy 30 days, whether it takes you 30 days or 30 weeks to use those 30 days.
Wonderful. A lot of people out there looking for the diet approach, but personally, when I look at something like this, I'm looking at convenience. I mean, this is wonderful. This is basically to me like having a hotel service, but in your own home.
Oh, exactly. Listen, the reason we're successful is the convenience factor. As I said earlier, it's just almost impossible to do this for yourself consistently, day in, day out, for yourself. And we just make that ridiculously easy for you.
I think this would be a perfect match for the single guy out there. His food showing up right at the front door.
Oh, absolutely. We've got a lot of single men on the program, and actually it's increased over the years, and not just necessarily for weight loss. People do it just to maintain, to be healthy. We have a lot of elite athletes on the program, and it's perfect for guys like that. Believe me, I know.
Great food with no wife required. Let me ask you some of the food that's being prepared. Are we talking about chefs here locally in Denver?
Oh, yes, for sure. Everything is produced locally.
Wonderful. And are there any areas around the Denver area that you're not able to service?
No, currently we are delivering from Castle Rock to Longmont and, everywhere in between. We get calls from Fort Collins, from Colorado Springs, and, we'll get there eventually.
Folks, you've got it all right there. Their website is at the bottom of the screen. You can catch up with them there on Facebook as well. You can pull down the menus right there on the website. And their contact information is there, and they'll be glad to introduce you to the service they've got here in Denver, which is taking off like crazy, not only from people out there that are looking at losing weight, but actually want the convenience of eating healthy and enjoying some great tasting food and not have to worry about it at all and not have to worry about the waste. And so let me ask you, Jeff, somebody out there who has never tried this service before, what would you tell them to ease their mind?
We encourage people, if they don't want to purchase a 30-day program right off the bat, we're more than happy to give them a trial period of 5 to 7 days, and they'll know very quickly whether or not this is going to work for them.
Wonderful. This is Gary Atencia with CNTV, and if you don't know, now you know.